First of all, God is not visible. Unlike the so-called gods of the nations, he was not visible. That's why the nations constantly said, "Where is your God? Where is your God?" And they could say, "Here is our God, look." And they lifted him up and said, "There's our God." And what they were meaning was, "We can't see him. Where is your God?" They still say this to us today, don't they? "Well, where is Jesus? Show me Jesus then." And but when the Holy Spirit speaks, then you speak a word from Jesus, they soon realize Jesus is around. Jesus is around. Very recently in our evangelism, one of the staff members was witnessing on the street. She is Maristela. She's from Brazil. And she was in the street, and there was a young woman in a phone box, and she was speaking to her mother, who was also in South America, who was in Brazil, and the daughter was leading a very bad life, and she was far away from God, and the mother was saying, you've got to believe in Jesus. You've got to believe in Jesus. Why don't you yield to Jesus? And the daughter said, "Well, I'll tell you what, Mother, I will do that if when I step out of this telephone booth, an angel from heaven comes and preaches the gospel to me. That's when I will do it." Well, it wasn't an angel, but it certainly was a messenger from God, which is the next best thing. That's what the word angel means anyway, means messenger. And when she stepped out of the telephone box, Maristela just happened to be walking by, and she opened and said, "Oh, by the way, I want to share with you Jesus." And the young woman said, "What?" She looked up and she said, "Is this telephone bugged? Did God listen to this conversation I just had?" Maristela said, "Yes, God listened to that conversation and a whole lot more, and he loves you enough to bring me here to tell you." And then that lady who was saying, "Well, if God showed up, then I suppose I believe in him." Well, God did show up through a prophetic word, because somebody walked by who was ready to listen to God, and somebody that had developed an understanding heart as to how to listen to God. But you see, essentially, God is not visible.